Toomy! Mr. Toomy! Thank God I caught you! I checked over the figures on those foreign bonds you bought, and as it turns out, you haven't made $43 million. You've lost it.
I know. Of course I know. I'm the head of the bond department, aren't I? Talk to you from Bar.
You.
I know. That's why I have to go. And I suggest you just relax, because everything's going to be fine. In fact, it's going to be wonderful.
Yes, of
Says
course,
where your
sir.
seat is. I want a window seat.
Why don't you talk
No. Why don't you talk to the ticketing agent? I only want to talk to you.
Hey!
What the hell is going on here? Will someone shut this brat up?
And who's being killed?
Kill?
It's 10. You stay with the girl?
So what do you think happened? Do you think the plane landed and let the other pass?
Friend.
I want to know what is going on here, and I want to know right now.
Oh, nor am I a bit surprised.
Hello, excuse me. Come out from back there. Who's back there? Hi.
Yeah.
I'd like to know exactly what's going on, please.
Seems our crew have abdicated along with everybody else. Here just happens to be a...
You work for American Pride, friend.
What's important right
No.
now?
I'm gonna tell you what's important. No, I'm gonna tell you what's important. You know what's important? I have a meeting at Boston's Prudential Center at 9 o'clock this morning. Promptly at 9 o'clock. That's what's important. Now, I booked a seat on this conveyance in good faith, and I have absolutely no intention of being late for that appointment. Now, I have 3 questions for you. Number 1, who authorized an unscheduled stop for this airliner while I was asleep? Number 2, where was that stop made? And number 3, why? Why was that done? What the hell are you talking about? Don't you talk to me like that. Do you know who I am? Hey, listen to me. Listen!
I can break... I said... Listen, I haven't got time to discuss your business appointments, therefore I'm going to send you back to the cabin with this gentleman in the striped shirt.
Don Gaffney.
Mr. Gaffney, you arrive in the main cabin, you will sit down in your seat, strap your seatbelt firmly around your middle and keep your mouth shut. Do you understand? Oh, please favor me with a thumbs up if you understand. In.
I wouldn't, mister. This guy means...
Bad idea.
Hey, come on. Come on. Let's see if we can find something.
Afterwards, I'll be able to see again.
What's your name?
But it doesn't make any sense. Where'd everybody go?
In my butt.
As you know, we have an extremely odd situation on our hands here.
Fuel.
And I am qualified to fly this make and model.
Maine.
What?
Our irrigation equipment is in 5x5 working report. It'll be our safest bet.
I have an important business meeting in Boston this morning at 9 o'clock, and I forbid you to fly us into some whistle-stop Maine airport! Do you hear me?
Quiet, girl.
Scaring the little girl! Scaring the little girl! Lady! We're diverting to some tin pod airport in the middle of nowhere! I've got better things to think about than scaring the little girl!
Why don't you just sit down?
I don't think you could do it alone, bud.
I'm real scared now.
Don't stop it, mister.
Okay. Okay, fine. You're all against me? That's fine. That's fine.
You should just...
That man was just upset, you know.
Spent a couple of weeks with my Aunt Shauna. Right out. Oh.
We are currently over the Atlantic Ocean. I'm beginning our descent now.
Be together on this one.
Well, at least we'll be able to get some chow when we land.
Oh! Do this
Before, so just,
I think so, sweetie.
Quit it right now, you worm! I'm gonna take what's left of that magazine!
Try it, you little jackass.
It's all right. It's all right.
If I could just... I know you've all looked out the window as much as I do. It's exiting the plane.
I bought a ticket to Boston, and Boston is where I'd like to go.
Shut up.
Is there something? But if there is,
Honey. Mine.
You realize I can turn you in for this, don't you? You realize I can sue this entire airline for $30 million and name you as primary respondent?
Well, that's your privilege, Mr.
Toomy. Craig Toomy.
Mr. Toomy. Mr. Toomy, are you aware of what has happened to us?
There are no excuses.
Mr. Toomy?
Just
Mr. Toomy?
time.
Mr. Toomy?
This and a beefsteak. What? You gonna dig ditches for the rest of your life?
But Daddy,
There are no excuses. Look at this. That's a beam. Craig.
the Langoliers get them.
They tear into those lazy little boys.
Them get me.
They will get you. Time! Alive! Alive! Stop wasting time, Craig!
Mr. Toomy, are you listening to me?
Of course I'm listening to you, and I know what happened to everybody here, these stupid, lazy people. The Langoliers got them. Know how important my meeting at the Prudential Center in Boston is? Do you understand that the economic fate of nations may hinge on this meeting, a meeting from which I shall be absent?
Well, that's all very interesting, but really, right now, I don't have the time.
Time! What the hell do you know about time? Ask me about time! Ask me! Time is short, sir!
And what do you reckon the best way is inside the terminal, Brian?
Well, I guess it would be...
All right, then. Now let's hike on over. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we?
Sure. Yeah, let's go.
Let's go. Mr. Toomy?
Right then. Let's try the telephone, shall we?
They're coming, son. Coming.
No. No one is coming.
You.
You had an appointment in Boston, and you skipped it.
No, it wasn't my fault. I was kidnapped.
There are no excuses! Lying down on the job is lying down on the job.
I don't want my job.
What?
I don't want my job, and I don't want my life. Since I was 5 years old, you've been loading on the pressure, seeing if you could make me explode. Well, I am going to explode, Father, and I don't give a damn. You know what I did? I bought $43 million worth of bonds I knew were total garbage. You did what? I burst on a target on my own head. I went out. I went out. Get a hold of yourself, for God's sake.
Now, are you ready to get with the program?
Why can't you love me and leave me alone?
Love is not part of the big picture! Now, are you gonna look at the big picture, or do I have to let them?
They don't even exist.
They exist.
No.
They were here, and they'll be back. They'll be back for you, you lazy sack of dirt!
What can I do? What can I do?
What can I do? What can I do? You do whatever you have to do, and you get to Boston. Because if you don't, Craigie Waggy, they are gonna chew the eyes right out of your head.
Make them go away, please. Just make them go away. Make them go away. Okay? Okay?
Toomy! Craig, Toomy!
I don't want to hurt anyone.
Don't forget, Craigie Waggy. The Langoliers were here. And they will be back. You'd better be gone when they get here, or you know what will happen.
Oh, I know what'll happen. They'll eat me. They'll eat me all up.
You can't dilly-dally any longer, Craigie Waggy. You have to get to Boston, and you have to do it now!
Shoot you, but I will if I have to. I don't want to shoot you, but I will if I have to. Yes, I will.
You ate up all the useless, lazy people, and now you're coming back for me. But I'll be gone by the time you get here. I'm going to Boston.
Stuff here. But when we woke up, it was on the plane. It's an air terminal.
Here's someone.
I don't want to shoot her, but I will if I have to. Take me to Boston.
Me. What did he do?
Stop! Stop what I want to do. Now you stop what I started, but I will if I have. Ow! But.
All right. Hold his hands for me.
Say, I didn't kill that guy, did I? I hit him pretty hard.
He's out like a light, but he's still alive.
Oh, his pulse is strong and regular. He'll live. He'll just wake up with a bad headache. In the meantime, I think it might be wise to take a few precautions, don't you? Oh! All right. Just like one of Father John's Christmas turkeys. So rudely interrupted.
Let me up, let me up, let me up right now!
Shut up!
That man, he fires a gun, and the bullet travels...
Amen.
What are those, Dinah?
Oh, don't worry. I wouldn't hurt the child. No more than I would have hurt that girl. I'm just frightened, that's all. Aren't you?
Well...
I used to think that they were make-believe, but I'm beginning to wonder because I hear it too.
Well, I don't know what else it could be. My father used to say that the Langoliers were little creatures that lived in closets and sewers and other dark places. No! No, not like elves. Nothing quite so pleasant, I'm afraid. He said that all they really were was hair and teeth and fast little legs. And oh, those little legs had to be fast so that they could catch up with all the bad little boys, no matter how quickly they scampered.
Stop it.
I know make-believe when I hear it.
I think what Laurel means is that I'm scaring her. Well, my dad said there were thousands of Langoliers. There had to be thousands of them because there are millions of bad little boys and bad little girls scampering all over the world. Oh, my father loved that word, scampering. I think because it implies senseless, directionless, unproductive motion. Because the Langoliers, they run. They have purpose. In fact, you could say that the Langoliers are purpose personified. Well, I'm glad you asked that question, Dinah. Because when my daddy said someone was bad, he meant that that person was lazy. And a lazy person couldn't be part of the big picture. Because in my house, you were either part of the big picture or you were lying down on the job. And if you were lying down on the job and you weren't part of the big picture, then the Langoliers would come and take you out of the picture, take you out of it altogether. He said you'd be lying in bed one night and you'd hear them coming towards you, crunching, jumping, Okay.
Mr. Toomy.
You win the cigar, little miss. I was terrified of her. Yeah.
Was he lying down on the job?
Yes. What? And just how do you know how I see you, little blind miss?
Hey, you awake?
She's not a little girl. She's not a little girl. She's not a little girl.
She's the head Langolier. She's calling the other Langoliers with her dead, blind eyes. Little brat.
That's right, Craigie Waggy. You just sit here in the dark. When the time comes to move, I'll tell you.
All right, Dad. Whatever you say.
Hey, get out.
No, he's in here! He's in here!
You're one of them too, aren't you? A Langolier.
Screw you.
perspective, you'd understand.
Boston! I'm going to Boston!
Craig, Toomy.
Let me die. Please, please, just let me die.
You have to get up now.
Go away. Go away. I hate you. Go away.
They've come to you, Craig. You can still see them.
Man enough. Man enough? Whoever the hell you are, you better be kidding.
Come on, Craig. They won't wait forever. You have to get up. You have to. This way, Craig. I'm sorry, Mr. Toomy. Despite what you did, I'm sorry. But we need...
The chairman of the board, the company directors, all of them.
Before they decide you're not coming and leave.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing them to me. It's my last chance, you see. This is my last chance to get away from my father and everything else.
Yes, I know.
Okay, anything you say.
Hurry, Craig. Look at me. Now hurry to them, Craig! Hurry! Hurry!
I could make it, Craig. So, Craig, tell us how much...
You want to know how much money I made for you? You want to know how much money I made for you?
Yeah.
I'll tell you how much money I made for you. I didn't make any...
No, Craig!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Tell them you lost the money, but it was a mistake, an accident.
No! I didn't make any money for you. I didn't make any money for you. I lost money for you. I lost money for you. I lost $43 million. And I did it deliberately! I did it deliberately! I did it deliberately! No. No.
What's he doing?
You don't frighten me anymore, Father. The Langoliers don't even exist. You just made them up. Where am I? Ah!
running, but you're not. You're scampering!
No. 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 Daddy, no! Make them go away! Please make them go away! Please, I promise I'll be good if you